What is going on, you guys? This is my BatterHell24 here, and welcome back to the Fluffyverse. We're finally back. Once again, we got some new mods here for the Fluffyverse. I do not need to explain what the Fluffyverse is, but if you don't know what it is, I have a playlist of all of the mods that have been in the Fluffyverse so far. You can go ahead and watch it. You'll get everything you need to know from those videos. I'm not going to sit here and explain it. This is called the next step. It's the lore mod. It's the next lore mod in the Fluffyverse series. First mod in the Fluffyverse series to include the mood posing tool. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. I love the lore mods. I know that you guys probably love the lore mods. Let's go ahead and let's get right into the lore behind the Fluffyverse. Let's see what kind of quick shenanigans the boys are getting back into. The next step is the Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated anywhere with Team Salvato. Designed to be played only if yes, of course. Game files, yes, of course. Yes. I do agree. I do agree. I do hereby agree. Just starting off right into the goddamn mod here. Woo! We got Daisuke here. So the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Anyway. Hey, what gives? Did nobody tell you? That's a glimpse of what Monica was. Suddenly you know that expression. Waiting for it to continue. What is... new outfit for Monica? Hello. What did you call this outfit, Fluffy? I like it. A very cool outfit. Very cool. Very, very cool outfit. Are you gonna elaborate or just stand there like a lemon? Oh. You might do well to remember who you're talking to. Alright, who am I talking to? You have to ask. Could it be that Tommy never told you? Told me what? Apparently not. How do I put this politely? You're in a game, Daisuke. Oh, shit. Is this Monica, or is this Spirit? Or is this Good Girl.exe? There's 3 separate Monicas that are in this universe. There's the regular Monica, there's Spirit, who was the fake Monica that was put in there just to kind of like keep the game going, and then there's Good Girl.exe that broke out of the game and became a deviant. So which one is it? There's 3 different Monicas here. Which one is it? I'm willing to bet because this Monica, I'm saying this Monica because I don't know which Monica this is. Like I said, there's 3 Monicas in here. I'm willing to bet that this is GoodGirl.exe, but she just has the name Monica to cover up the fact that she's GoodGirl.exe. That's what I think. That's what I think. We're not even into the mod yet, and I already like this. I gathered that much. We exist in other locations because it's the essence of our being can move. It's not just mods anymore, we exist in a Discord server, so I'm fully aware that this particular location is just code. Yes. There is a Discord server, yes. Oh, she's server Monica. Okay, yeah, so that's... yeah, server Monica. So, the Monica that's in the Discord server, you know. Makes sense. It actually does make sense. That's not what I was expecting. Could it be that you continually suspect being brought into the modified world? Well, yeah. A major part of deviancy is that you may attack Gulf location. Didn't know that... Daisuke is the deviant! Oh, I knew that there was going to be another deviant in the game, but I didn't know who it was. But now I know. Anyway. How do I know you're not just making this up to screw with me? It's rare to see you flustered. I guess I really got... It's rare to see you flustered. I guess I really got to you with this. I'll tell you everything I know. How's that? Sure, go ahead. Ooh. Story time! Let me see. You and your Tommy live together at our house. You've known each other for 2 years. You're a bit of a jerk around him, but you're pretty nice otherwise. I have a cat called Mochi who visits me every day. He's a little slinky thing, with pure white fur and the most adorable meow. I've never actually attended school itself, but the anime club is a place I frequent rather involuntarily because of Tommy. You know, Tommy. Fucking Tommy, you know? Fuck you, Tommy. Say that again. In like years, I don't know. In like months of me not playing this. Fuck you, Tommy. Yeah, there you go. Still, I can relax once I'm there. Due to being Daddy's bitch. Way to go straight to it, Monica. Holy shit. She doesn't beat her in the bush. Due to that, I can't pursue a romantic relationship with anyone. I can bear to drag easy into this mess. He's been through enough already. Yes, it can't be easy being so clueless. Oh, when someone kills their sister for entertainment? Yes, I know what you've been up to. Don't underestimate me. How are you so calm about all this? I could erase anyone in this world with a single command. Doesn't that bother you? More power to you if it does, right? I'm not giving you that. Oh, so Daisuke's not acting up because she doesn't want to give Monica the satisfaction of someone freaking out because of her status in the game world. Since Daisuke is not freaking out, Monica's kind of put off now because there's no reason to do anything since Daisuke is expecting the unexpected. If that makes sense. I hope that's correct, Fluffy. I hope that's correct. How cute. You think you're the one in control? I have more power than you think. You shot him with my mind before it failed. Even you can't erase deeper data. I don't have to let you have him escape, you know. I can reduce your existence being Daddy's helpless little toy, nothing else. Tell him because you tried to kill yourself. That I did what? You didn't know that? So there are some things you don't remember. Tell me you did something which broke you. This was not seen, right? This is something that's unseen. Monica talking about the thing that... What? It's rather strange to see no longer fighting back against him, almost unsettling. I might be trying to prevent you from breaking again for my own benefit, but it's to your detriment too if you go too far. You could just let me go completely and then I wouldn't even need to consider ending things. Did my death mess up your plans? The script won't run without you. If your file disappears, then it's going to crash and ruin our utopia. You might want to check the definition of perfection if you think what you're doing is an ideal way to live. This is all based on stuff that happened in the server? Ooh, interesting. You might want to watch your tongue if you'd like to keep it. Why are you doing this anyway? Surely you tell me it's capable of being an absolute emerald, are you? You haven't figured that out yet? I'm a sadist. I thrive on witnessing and inflicting pain. We know that much. As apparent in the Discord server. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Fluffy has a Discord server. Tupper box, you can interact with the boys and Monica and Tommy and stuff like that in the server. It's awesome. Amazing. Don't look so upset. I gave you reprieve once. You know, that delightful little coma dream? How was that reprieve? You made me think my friends were voices in my head. So Monica was the one that caused Daisuke to think all his sins were in his head. You're so ungrateful sometimes. Your sister like you for once. You got to go to a city and share hot dogs with your puppy dog. I don't see what you're complaining about. And you'll get drowned afterwards. Every action has consequences. Shut the fuck up, Monica. You're just as bad as Tommy now. Holy shit. And what was all that good girl bullshit? It is not bullshit. It's Tommy's pet name for me. As you know by now, I have the ability to take control of anyone. The deeper they fall under my command, the more my color shows through them. I created replicas of myself to give them free will, then tested how difficult it was to bring them to heal. Ah, yes, Spirit and Good Girl IEXE. Some of them were so incapable of acting alone that they just called themselves Good Girl and gravitated towards a potential deviant for guidance. Potential deviant? You. Lila, the replica of me with purple eyes, was desperately trying to wake you up from your coma so that you tell her to be a functional person. How foolish. If she was trying to deviate me, why did it appear to me I was bound more tightly to the code? By the time she'd reached you, I'd already completely overtaken her. So, you didn't want me to become self-aware? Well, there was a chance you'd be able to control the code too. That would have made you a threat to me. It was something I didn't want to risk. But even deviated, you have no control of anything. You can't even adjust the play of our game. Oh yeah, Achenom was a thing. Back in Behind Closed Doors 2. Yeah. I totally forgot about Achenom. But if you deviated, you have no control of anything. You can't even adjust the play of our game. So to summarize, I'm essentially pet for you and telling me that's my life now? Yep. That's essentially it, Daisuke. You got it right on the nose. Right on the nose. Although I don't think that's a good thing. So glad you understand. But it's not all bad. You have Azumi and Haruki, my dear brother, too. Come to think of it, you've never met the other residents of this world, have you? You mean the original DDLC cast? Yes, indeed. I don't need to play with them now that I have you, but I've really been neglecting them. They don't even show up in the server. It's been far too long since I last saw my club members. Welcome back, Bun. Let's go and introduce you to them. Natsuki aside, because you already know her and I really can't be bothered with dealing with that brat. Why are we doing this again? Why is Daisuke now just meeting the originals? I feel like this will all make sense soon. But as of right now, it makes almost no sense as to why Monica would want to introduce Daisuke to the originals, you know? Yuri has her nose buried in a book when Daisuke arrives. She sat near the back of the classroom, one hand idly toying with a lock of silken hair while the other rested on her page. The second Daisuke sees her, he notices a striking resemblance to a certain someone. Ah, yes. The striking resemblance to Hiro. He never originally met them and she's bored. Ah, makes sense. She's bored because she doesn't have anything to do. So she's like, why not introduce you to the club members? The originals. The original DDLC girls. Hey, you're Haruki's sister, right? I am. That makes you Natsuki's mother, correct? Yeah, but I do have a name of my own. Yuri closes the book and stands up, walking over to stand beside Daisuke. As do I. My name is Yuri. It's lovely to meet you. Daisuke, likewise. He glances at our desk, eyes lighting up as he catches the title of a closed tome atop it. Is that Marco's what room? Do you know it? It's the fourth book in the series, originally printed in Latin but translated to English a few years after publication. Titles also changed the translation, because sequentia, although meaning requiem, is in its original form takes on a different meaning when converted from Latin. Sequential in its solo form means the following. In English, which lost the original portings of Requiem being used in the first place. Since the following has nothing to do with the mass of repose of the souls of the dead, well, I certainly wasn't expecting that. Nor was I. How frustrating. I was expecting you to tear each other apart, but you're more irritatingly verbose than she is. And there's me thinking you're actually doing something nice for once. You're reading with close to whistling and Daisuke's ear, causing him to giggle. You're right. It's almost tangible. What are you two whispering about? It's an inside joke. You wouldn't. Ah, yes, you wouldn't understand. It's an inside joke. You've known each other for 5 minutes. How could you possibly have inside jokes already? She's easy to talk to, I guess we'll be clicked. Oh, look, it's the wicked bitch of the West. Yes. Natsuki, everyone. The one that hates Monica. And Daisuke, apparently. You know? Duh. And my brother. Hey. Look, I kinda owe you an apology. I don't blame you for our family splitting up. And I'm not feeling on you too, so if you need to talk, I've had enough of this. Even Natsuki, the most annoying little brat who could start a fight in an empty room, is on your side. This isn't interesting at all. Ah, yes, because people tearing each other apart is so interesting, Monica. Oh my gosh, she's so fucking bored. She's like, I just want some fucking entertainment, but nothing is happening. Oh my god, what are you gonna do, Monica? Stop it. Maybe you shouldn't have fucked with so many people then. Hey, Natsuki telling the truth. You did bring this on yourself, Monica. Did I? Oh. Fluffy. Monica? We're going home. And you would do well to remember that you were in Daisuke's place once. Just because behind closed doors was reinvented does not mean that you're any less of a pathetic toy than you were back then. If you're not careful, I'll bring you both back with me. Come on, Yuri, let's get out of here. Uh-oh. Please don't make me go back. You should feel damn lucky that your emotional stability is essential for keeping the game running, but I'd be requesting that time you do something far worse than beating you. I'm sorry. You will be. Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. Can I get a big uh-oh in chat? So that was the next step. Holy fuck.